followed my doctor's advice to visit this very small operating room, where it all began. Despite politics, laws, and difficulties, but with the support of those who believed in him, Chris Barnard also took a giant leap for humanity. The circumstances and environments of the first heart transplant are reconstructed in the very rooms where it all took place, with precision and meticulous detail. A highly competent storyteller, as she calls herself, led us through the entire experience with great passion. The entire staff is very kind and welcoming. A must-see in Cape Town. The tour was very good and well structured. It even included a cinema where we could watch the development process. The nurse was good, and at times very funny. However, since English isn't our native language, we didn't understand much and unfortunately couldn't laugh along. Subtitles for the film would have been helpful. Headphones with translated text/guide were also provided. Hence the 4 stars. Despite this, highly recommended. A truly wonderful museum, lovingly curated. Len gave us a very moving account of Christiaan Barnard's story. It's helpful to know a little about the world's first successful heart transplant beforehand, but it's not essential. The guided tour provides a wealth of information about Christiaan Barnard as a doctor, a researcher, and a person. Highly recommended. English skills are necessary. Well worth a visit. It was very emotional for my husband because one of the surgeons assisting during the first heart transplant had flown over to England to perform a life-saving heart operation on him back in 1966. But even for the uninvolved, it's a super, insightful experience. Highly recommended. An exceptional experience. An inspirational visit. Must visit. Excellent tour guide. Check timing of tours and visit with a guided tour. Guided tour is no extra cost. Guided tour 1.5 hours. Post that you can spend more time on your own. Post the tour, read a few more of the exhibits. Excellent tour given by a very knowledgeable tour guide. The reproductions are vivid and authentic. We learned a lot about what went before and after the first heart transplant, and about drive. Christiaan Barnard, the good and excessive enjoyment of his celebrity. It's a mix of history and science. I found it very interesting, but a little disturbing. My 8-year-old daughter was quite scared. Suitable for healthcare professionals who are used to the environment of a surgical center. If you have an interest in medicine, it is a way to go back in medical history and understand how it all started with Christiaan Barnard. Not a touristic place, so I liked it as a first discovery of Cape Town. Prices have been increased to R350 for foreigners, especially overseas. Tour was great with a lot of passion from guide. Definitely a recommendation, although it's too pricey with latest increase. Exceptional experience, well presented and super interesting. Only people there and guide was amazing. I could have stayed longer, lots to read and appreciate. Fantastic, highly recommend, but you have to get transport. I used Uber. A tour guide takes you through, you will probably have the company of medical students. Absolutely worth seeing. A very professional and captivating tour. It provides insight into the life of a very charismatic personality.